Welcome to the Beats and Counts tutorial. You had an overview of beats and counts in the Quick Start tutorial. If you have not watched the Quick Start tutorial, I suggest you watch it first to learn about Dance Designer's basic features before using the more advanced features. This tutorial will include adding counts, count style, changing count style, count tempo, and moving the first count. Before we look at the program, I will explain how Dance Designer works with beats and counts. Beats are specific rhythmic points in the music that are the same for choreographers and musicians. However, what choreographers and musicians call those beats can be different. Choreographers tend to count in phrases instead of bars. For example, a musician would call 8 beats 2 bars and count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a choreographer may count those same beats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To support the different ways choreographers count music, Dance Designer defines beats as specific rhythmic points in the music and dance counts as the names given to those beats. Count style is the manner in which choreographers count their music. Two choreographers can count the same piece of music differently depending on how they hear the phrasing and the style of dance they are creating. For example, a tap choreographer may count a piece of music in phrases of 4 and count 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4. A contemporary choreographer may count the same piece of music in phrases of 8 and count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's look at the program. We have already added our demo audio file and we are ready to add counts. The first thing I'm going to do is click the Add Counts button. Dance Designer will analyze the music and find all of the beats. Let's zoom in so we can see all of the counts on the count track. Dance Designer finds the beats in the music but does not know how you want to count the music or the time signature. Dance Designer will default to counting in phrases of 8. The first count of each phrase is indicated by the bold number on the count track. Dance Designer gives the ability to customize the count style to suit your choreography needs. Now let's open the Count Properties window by clicking on the Count Properties button. You have a number of count style options: counting in quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, counting at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, counting in triplets, 1 and a 2, or counting in 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a. I'm going to select 1 and 2 as the count style. You can also change the counts per phrase, using anything from 3 to 12 counts. I'm going to select 4 counts per phrase. When I click Change Count Style, this will change all of the counts on the count track to the new settings. You will notice that the counts show as 1 and 2 and are counted in phrases of 4 instead of 8. This is how you change the count track for the entire song. You can change the count style back by clicking Undo. If you need to change only a section of your music, highlight the counts you want to change and click the Count Properties button. I will highlight the second and third count of 8. Open the Count Properties window and change the counts to 4 counts per phrase and click Change Count Style. You will see that the count style for that selection of music has changed to 4 counts per phrase. I will undo this and look at tempo. Dance Designer defaults to straight time. I will press play and you can see how the music is counted in straight time. Let's open the Count Properties window again. Tempo gives you the ability to change how fast or how slow you count your music. I will select halftime and click Change Time. Now when I play the music, the beats are labeled in halftime. Let's take a look. Tempo changes affect the entire track and cannot be done in sections. Let's open the Count Properties window one more time so I can show you how to set the default for the Add Counts button. If most of the time you count 1 and 2 in phrases of 4, you can click those settings and at the bottom of the window, make sure the default setting is selected and click OK. This will now be the default when you add counts. Now when I click the Add Counts button, the counts will be added in phrases of 4, counting 1 and 2. The Move First Count button allows you to move where the first count is on the count track. This is helpful when you do not want to begin counting your music until after a song intro, or if Dance Designer hasn't placed the first count on the beat you want. Click the Move First Count button, and then click a count on the count track. I will select the first count of the third phrase. The count will change to blue, indicating it has been selected. Clicking OK will move the first count. You can see the first count has been moved. The count style affects your notes format. Every count adds a row of notes to your notes page. The more detailed your counts are, the more space you will have to write notes. You can only write notes once your counts have been added. It is very important not to add counts again after you have written notes, because every time you add counts, the notes pages are cleared. Your count style can be changed at any time, whether you have written notes or not. This is the end of the basic beats and counts tutorial. We will talk about music with varying tempos, or dances with songs edited together, in the advanced beats and counts tutorial.